Uh-huh. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're good. Right. You know what? Before I start, it's a bit warm, so I need a fan. Alright. Time to fix some more tunes from the album. Okay. Yes, Time Fish, how we doing? We could make that sidechain a bit more. Let's have that kick rolling to the strings as well. There we go. We are doing, you know what? That's better than most. Still need to get into music production. Procrastination be getting the better of me. What sort of production are you looking to do? Because to be fair, I need to be up on it as well. Maybe use me as motivation, right? You motivate me to do my Wednesday streams, and I will motivate you to get some music in you. B&B probably, sorry, maybe some ambient. Good idea. I mean, the big tip I would say immediately is if you only listen to one style of music, don't make that style of music. And also you'll find that you're gonna suck for a really long time, right? That's just how it is. But the more and more you do it, the more things fall into place, I think. I mainly listen to the D&B nowadays, but it's all. Then you're fine. Then you're totally fine. No issue with you then. It's just because there's some people who like only listen to, like, let's just say Liquid, for example, and then try and make Liquid. It just ends up being a poor imitation of what they listen to. That's why you always got to be a bit careful. And also, you know what, with your production as well, if you ever want to ask me any questions, especially while I'm producing this thing here, then please. Yeah, so this is something from my next album. This was a challenge that Echo Motion gave me, if I remember right. What programs would you advise? Starter tips for that, man. Okay. So it's a tough one in terms of specific things to use, right? Because a lot of the actual a lot of the like software side of it is very much a case of what are you comfortable with, right? So I use FL Studio. Honestly, the reason I picked FL Studio was because it was the most affordable, right? Because a lot of tools have you know, updates that also cost money, whereas this is lifetime free updates. So I sort of stuck with that. I sort of learned how to do Ableton a bit when I spent some time with Telomic. But you know, it's one of those where, like, because I've been using this for so long, I don't really want to move. Like, I don't see much point in moving, so to speak. So that bit, like, you're starting DAW. Whatever you think, like, from seeing other people's production, is the one where you're like, that looks pretty cool. I seem to understand what things are here. It doesn't look too overwhelming. Starter tips though. Actually, you know what, starter tips is actually, I've got one, right? Starter tips, right? Especially because, you know, when you look at, I mean, this right now is quite basic because I just loaded up some stems from the project that I started like 2 years ago, right? But let me actually save before I do this, right? Delete all this. When you've got a blank page staring at you like that, that can look very overwhelming because it's like, where the hell do I start, right? And it's completely valid to feel like that, because it's like, you know, when people make tunes, you always think, what's the first thing you do? And it really just depends. So I would say, while you're starting out, either try and see if you can copy your favorite tunes. Like, obviously you're a big Intake fan, right? So try and see if, you know, take one of your favorite Intake tunes and try and see if you can replicate. You don't have to replicate the production quality of it, more so replicate the structure of it. Like, you know, what's the drum pattern? So like, we'll actually take this tune actually as an example. Hold on, take this tune as an example. I'm just trying to get rid of all the musical bits I'm trying to get rid of here. Okay, we'll take this. Right, we've got these drums. I'm actually just going to use the 4 just because like this sort of progresses a fair bit, so we'll just use this 4 to sort of explain the point, right? When you listen to this, what do you hear? You hear a big kick, you hear a big snare, and you hear a bit of delay on the snare. We'll ignore that delay, right? So essentially, if maybe this is a tune you want to try and copy, see if you can end up finding the BPM, so in this case 140, right? And see if you can replicate this exact beat pattern so that if you put both tunes on top of each other at the same timing, just like you're mixing, for example, the drums match up, right? and then, you know, introduce in your next element, see if you can copy that. That's a bit much. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, exactly. So essentially, like, try and see if you can replicate not even the whole song, just like an element of it, because then that'll give you an idea of, okay, so these are the building blocks that the building blocks I use to make this song that I really like, right? From there, say, if I don't, do you have any music theory knowledge? If you don't mind me asking. I'm just gonna clean this up, or pretty much not. Okay. Okay, so if you've got no music theory knowledge, then the next best thing I could say is we'll go here. It's known as your, well, on FL it's known as your piano. No, I think in most tools it's known as your piano roll. Yeah, I think in most tools. Look, I mean, look at it. You know, turning your hand 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees counterclockwise. It's a standard keyboard, right? You've got your notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. In, I don't have any MIDI to. Let's just quickly. I'll just quickly do this. Right. I'll open up a synth, and just for now, we'll put. Okay. This is just for the sake of demo, right? You got your notes. I'm actually going to. Okay, that's maybe too. I was looking for a more simple sound, to be fair. Just pick a nice piano. Okay, cool. We'll use that. Right. There we go. Got the notes there. When it's orange, it's being played, right? You got your scales there. You got all your notes there. Okay, let's just say you're. It's hard because I actually can't remember the notes of my bass line here. If you don't have much music theory knowledge, the main thing you need to know with dance music is major keys, minor keys. This is a major key, C major in this case. Right, this is a minor key, C minor in this case. Right, minor often sounds more sad. What the hell is that? What's my bass? Sorry, don't know what happened there. Anyway, right. Every song that is written is in some. The minor would be the kind of using a more emotional DMB. In a basic sense, yes, but obviously when you get more advanced to music theory, you can actually use minor keys to make happier sounding music, and major keys to make sadder sounding music. So, but that's a bit more advanced music theory stuff, which even I'm not that good at. Okay. But generally, you can sort of follow the theme of minor tends to lead to more sad feelings, right? You can tell just when you've got this major key here, everything sounds bright. But when I go for the minor variant of the same key, so rather than C major, I go C minor, it has a bit more of a, like a somber feel, I guess, right? So yeah, generally on like a basic songwriting basis, yeah, minor can often be more used for like emotional, sadder pieces. Like a lot of what Intake does, for example, is minor key based. I don't think I know very many intake tunes, if any at all, that are written in a major key from the top of my head. No clue, right? So say you've got a song, right? Like, let's take, it's kind of bad because, like, off the top of my head, I always struggle with what keys are in a minor scale and so on. But we'll say a tune is in G minor, right? G minor is usually, so G minor is usually, hold on, I say usually, it always is. G minor sounds like this. Chances are Intake has used that at some point, right? But if your tune is in G minor, like your melodics, your basses, and all that sort of stuff, unless you're doing a bit more advanced music theory knowledge, most of your notes, or like pretty much all of your notes, will fit around these notes when you're in a G minor scale. That would also be your bass line, you know, you'd play around here, and then you'd have your top line here, like, right, stuff like that. Obviously you can just go online and just go, what is the G minor scale, blah blah blah. Do you think it's easier to get into music production if you have a lot of experience DJing? Depends on the type of music you want to make. I mean, you put, so for ambient, I would say not really. For D&B, yes, but not in a sense of like the actual, like, what sounds you're going to use and such, but more so the structure of how tunes are. So like you can see here, I'll scroll down a bit, right? You can see that every single block here, like let's look at track 24 here, right? You know, I'll color it so you can see it, right? This green track here, you can see that like it's blocked up here, right? We've got a light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Each one represents 4 bars, and 4 bars is, so 1 bar is 1, 2, but actually hold on, I'll count this out for you, right? A bar generally, actually in almost all dance music, almost all, because you know some people like to be kooky, all dance music is written in a time signature called 4/4, which you must have heard before, right? You might have heard people say it, right? 4/4 just generally means there's 4 beats in a bar, 4 bars in a measure, right? So you'll notice here, if we sort of zoom in, right, you got 4 lots of 4. So when you hear some people go, oh yeah, you know, I like this 16 in a D&B tune, they're basically referring to this amount of time. The bit that's a bit more red tinged, I don't know if you can see that very clearly on the screen, right? That's generally what people refer to as a 16. And in dance music, a lot of things are written into 16s for DJs to be able to mix that easier, right? So yeah, it's more that you'll be able to be better at your structuring, but that doesn't always mean that you'll make better music as a result. It's just that you'll be able to make music that's easier for DJs, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Please carry on asking, by the way. But yeah, so like this whole tune that we did, I think I started this 2 years ago. I'll probably have to come up to, yeah, of course, that's why the VODs are here. But yeah, this tune came because Echo Motion said that he wants to see me try and do like an old school dubstep kind of tune. So it's more, what sort of things do I know about dubstep? Generally, structurally, I know that when you take 1 bar and just go to the bass, not the bass, the drums. right? Generally, I know that in a dubstep tune, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just keep counting that in your head. Generally, I know in a dubstep tune, the snare usually hits on the 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you tend to have a kick on the 1 to sort of like ground your beat anyway. And then just the other things is more just like sounds I like, in all honesty. Just more, I wouldn't say it's the truest dubstep tune I've ever made. Well, I don't make dubstep much anyway. But the point is there. But yeah, you'll often hear as well, especially in D&B, a lot of people talking about, you know, gotta get the mix down right and that sort of thing, right? And yes, mix downs are very important, but while you're still trying to learn, leave that for later once you're more like get comfortable in just putting ideas down first, and then we'll worry about mix downs and such. Oh, and also a lot of tools like Ableton and so on come with tools to do stuff like this. So I'm EQing right now to just get rid of frequencies in the sound that don't do anything. So here I'm cutting every frequency below 63 because the bass takes up that frequency anyway. So it's all like carving out space, almost like you've got one of those think of it like playing Tetris. You want to get all the pieces lined up quite nicely. You don't really want to overlap pieces where you can't really make a Tetris line. That's probably not the best analogy. So here, this is a good one. That's actually a good one to show my example. Right. So I heard this hi-hat. No, I didn't hear that one. I heard this one, right? So now when you look at this, right, the main thing of the hi-hat is this particular frequency here, right? We don't need this sort of stuff here because that does nothing. So look, if I cut those frequencies, the sound barely changes. But say we had a bass under there, there could be a bit of muddying the waters. There we go. So here, what I want to do is just check the relationship between the kick and the bass. My light's just gone out. There we go. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've got a decent relationship between the kick and the snare, kick and the bass there, to be fair. There's some other things I've got here just to check. I've got a special low pass button to make sure that sounds fine. So here, I noticed that a lot of this I'm EQing the wrong thing. I noticed when I was monoing everything, the main like string thing just really disappears. So get the stereo placement onto the mid. That should sort of sit better now. There we go. There we go. Got a nice bit of extra punch to my drums. I think I'm pretty happy with how the drums sound now. Let me just double check that. That thing. See how that sounds. Yeah, that sits quite nicely. Oh shoot. I head nod way too close to my microphone there. You just heard dong! And my mic was way too loud for that one as well. Whoops. bit more space for the strings. Yes, full of love. How you doing, brother? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm cleaning up my next album. How about you? I'm blessed, got back from hollybobs. Where were you hollybobbing? Mallorca, 2 weeks to reload the brain, but instead got smashed every night. Well, what else do I expect from you, my guy? I see some things never change. I remember the days, Joe, when you were like, Karan, I'm so hungover. Remind me to just drink lychee juice. Nope. Yes, intake. This is some of that bass music stuff. Yes, Nightcoder as well. How are we all doing? We all good? Is this a remix? No, this is a K2T original. This is from my next album. I was drinking lychee juice. You know what? I've actually got a tune called Lychee Juice coming out in a few months. I dedicate it to you, Joe. You just redoing stems? So basically, this was a challenge I got 2 years ago, right? And I made this dubstep tune because Echo Motion asked me. And my production stuff has changed so much in the last 2 years that I was like, let me get the stems out, clean this track up with the production I know now, and also see what I need to do to bring this up to scruff. I don't think there's a lot I need to do on this one. I mean, I'll let it play while I talk to you guys. Nightcoder, you doing well? Lychee look like Fanta orange and vodka and beer. Yeah, it's it's easy to make a mistake like that, right? Me doing a focus master, imagine. Oh, you know what, guys? You two are quite good producers here, right? Mike and Full of Love. We had questions earlier from Timefish, who wants to get into music production. If you guys can give some starter tips for like people who are new to production, please put it in the chat. Buy some followers. It's good to see you, bruv. Yes, Nico. Great to see you as well. I don't know if you know, but I do actually have a second channel now for DJing. So that's just K2T_music. Nightcoder as well, since you're new to this as well, what have you found that helps you out? YouTube tutorial every night before bed. That's not a bad shout. But why before bed? I miss the old days when you could get those messages. I remember I was talking to, I think it was 12-Step Audio, and I was telling him that I used to get SoundCloud messages, like, you know, as soon as I drop a tune, I would get SoundCloud messages from people who'd be like, oh, I can get you 200 listeners, 400 USA listeners, this many reposts, and I'm always just like, why do you have to specify USA listeners? What's going on? You take in more info and you're likely to bin it off. Oh, that's a good one, actually. That's a good one. Really good tip, that. I think this tune's almost there. I didn't have tutorials when I started. You know what? True. I mean, you've been in the game for what? 20-something years now, right? 23, I want to say. Template early on is a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yep. Learn A minor and don't bother with anything else. And just use a pitch. I mean, to start with, okay, I see your point, but I still say, oh, shut up, man. Look at me, I'm Intake. I make people's favorite tunes and I say I suck. I'm Intake. You're good stuff, man. There's always room to improve, but come on, man. Sorry, that wrong got me. That wrong got me missing out what I was supposed to check. Oh, just write MIDI in A minor. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was so confused. I was just like, that sounds a bit boring. Just like use all the white keys. Okay. I'm a bit partial to a D sharp minor, or an E flat minor, if you will. Sorry, I'm a bit partial to all black keys. B and F, happy days. C and F, sorry. My favorite is C minor. I still write an A minor and picture music. Why don't you just learn what C minor is, though? Because like, you're already talented enough. I think I'm pretty happy with that one. So that is one that I can say. Hold on, I forgot to check my levels. Bring the kick down a bit. There we go. Most new DAWs are the feature to do chords or show you how to do chords. There's some now that's doing the AI generated chords now, isn't there? Right? Like you can choose your starting chord and then it'll give you chords to do after that. Is that right? Does it NFL? Theory shouldn't be overlooked. Yeah, no, 100% agree. I was saying this earlier to Timefish, who asked a question, and I was saying, like, you know, a lot of people, especially in dance music, talk about getting the mix down right and so on. But when you're starting, a mix down shouldn't matter. Like, first things first is get the writing down, you know, make a song, learn about structure and, you know, how. And I told him as well, because he's like a massive Intake fan. It was like, you know, just take an Intake song and like try and see if you can still work out the structure of it and try and copy that tune just so that you understand how a piece of music is made, and then work on like adding new things, taking away things that you like, things that you don't like, and so on. How not to write music 101. Right, let's do another song. Let us do another song from the album. Let's try and work on this one. I might need to stem this out. Let's see. Hello, VOD viewers. Yeah, Efron, wave to VOD Nation. Hello, VOD Nation. How you doing? I hope the last 42 minutes has been very informative. That's the VOD Nation of Twitch and YouTube that will watch this as well. So. And there might even be, actually no, there won't be, because my website's not launched yet. I managed to set it up so that people will be like, once I launch my own website, people will be able to watch my streams from the website. It'll be really cool. Let's check if I need to export this out. It seems to work. Expose yourself to feedback from non-producer. Facts, absolute facts. I could not agree more. New YouTube channel, call it K2 Tips. Why make a new channel? I should just make it like a series of YouTube shorts. Alright, let's have a look at this tune now. Shit, that pigeon's loud! Right, let's try and fix this up now. I actually want to start fresh. I want to start fresh on this one. Actually, no. Let's have a listen. Let's just have a listen, and then we'll figure out things that we need to clean up, things I need to redo. This is a project from... Started this 2 days after Christmas 2023. Wait, why is it frozen? Hold on. Has it been frozen all this time? We good now? It just started with that. I thought it was just the last 40 minutes of just no screen. Alright, so this is a tune, again, from my next album. This one I was asked to sample pigeons in some manner. Which is why I got the super loud pigeons. We can bring that pigeon out, it's so loud. Whoa, the mix is all over the place. Sorry, let me just work out all this. Let me revisit. If you, dude, you've got another remix from this album to do. Like, what do you mean? You've already got one of the tunes on the album to remix. Sample 2, Patience 5. I should, right? What is going on with my bass here? Jesus. Even the bass hit that. Woo! Yeah, exactly. That was the plan. You're remixing Meteoric Rise by me. I reworked that, by the way, just to clean it up a bit. Is Never Sleeping finished? Never Sleeping is on the album after that. So no, I've not actually touched it. The mix out on this is really bad. But the notation is solid. A bit of compression should really clean this up. G-clip, you know what? Yeah, I should have done G-clip, shouldn't I? Alright, what do you guys think? Should we bounce this out to stems and start fresh on the mix down? Like, basically take off all the effects. What does oversample do? Absolutely no clue. I'm too scared to press that button. Or do you think it's salvageable in this project file? I think oversample would probably make it like clip a bit harder, so it's probably the difference between like a really strong soft clip and like a really soft clip and a strong hard clip, I would say. I like this drop, yes. I do actually like the second half. I love a different second half, to be fair. Yeah, no, the like the loudness of the bass is all over the place. Hey, you see that rhyme? I think I am going to bounce this out into stems and then work from there. So let's do that. What are we on? I'm on 170 BPM. Okay. Anything with that 2000s Navy Metal Blue is gonna be here. He knows. He knows. I forgot who recommended G Club to. You recommended it to me. I remember. You recommended it to me and Katie. Yeah. See, that's gang right there. That's gang. All right, we'll just let this export. Heard it off a Willem tweet. Oh, Willem knows his stuff, so not fair play. Okay, so we're gonna let that bounce out. Where is that tune? Smack my pidge up. Oh, for the record, intake. The tune that you're meant to be remixing is this one. Where is it? Can't even find it. Is it this one? Yes, Ludi. How are we doing? Long time no see, dude. I lie, I met you last week, but where is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, intake. The one you're remixing is this. Which I've sort of changed with the drums. The original drums were terrible. Okay, I think I actually have some more songs I will release soon. Send me the demos, dude. And also, for Love, when's my remix of you coming out? You know, we need to sort that out. As well as the collab, actually. Well, collab. The remix turned collab. Yeah, so that's the one you're remixing, Mike. I think it froze. Oh snap! Yeah, no, the screen's frozen again, hasn't it? Do that. We're back. It's loading. It's rendering. It's rendering. We're good. Chat. We're good. All right, we're gonna start fresh. Bring it down to 170. I thought you were just playing the audio for inter. That was playing at the same time, but I don't know why that caused the screen to freeze. At least, I mean, I say the screen, it was just a window, because I think I was still moving, wasn't I? So. Also, my room's gotten darker all of a sudden. Let's see. That. Right, let's put this in. No, actually, hold on. Before I put this in, let's bring it down to 170 BPM. So slow. That 4 BPM, just shaving it right off. Right. Okay. Ugh. So we're gonna get rid of all the buses. Okay. So we can get rid of all the buses. So that one needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to go. This one. This one. The hell? Why does that say vocal bus when it's not? Okay. Don't need vocal wet either. Don't need that one either. What's this? Is this a pigeon? It is. Yeah, there we go. We made a pigeon or riser. I forgot about that. Okay. So now I'm just gonna add all of these. Oh wait, hold on. Get rid of all the sounds we didn't need. Just like that. Good old macros. Do this. Add it all into my mixer channel. And now I've got to organize my mixer channel. So this is gonna be fun. Give me a sec. Figure out what everything is. There's nothing there. Don't need that. Okay. That's a bass. Huh? What? Did I not? What the hell? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, now everything's accounted for. Start again. So that's a bass. And then once again, we'll get back on it. Does the pigeon count as an instrument? I don't know why that makes me think of SpongeBob with Patrick going, "It's man is an instrument." Hehehe, that's cool. Okay. So that's that. That's some nice perks. Chat, are we all good, by the way, yeah? You guys can hear me clearly, the sound's all good. I don't know about sounds all good, but you know what I mean. Almost there. What's this? Oh, it's like random perks and stuff. We're very Gucci. Alright. Good, good. That's what I want to hear. Once I've got this all linked to my mixer channel, which I realize you can't see, I'll just turn the mixer channel on. That's not where it is. There you go. You can see my mixer channel on the bottom right now. And we're just going to just get everything lined up so that it's easier to do proper processing on everything. So that's my snare. This is probably another pigeon. Okay, this is pigeon used as Foley. That's quite an intense drum break. And that's another. Alright, we're good. Start again. And now I'll just clean up some bits while this plays. So that needs a bit of tweaking already. Whoa, that's loud. The bass is so loud. Let me try and bring those all up. Should I bring everything up or everything down? Let's try and bring everything down. So what's too loud? I've frozen again. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. Should be better now. I don't know how I mixed this down that bad, you know? Like, this is really... Woo! Like, that guy is so quiet. So it's almost like the bass is just too loud. So I did all the I should have bounced it out as stems without any effects on, shouldn't I? I've not put any group processing. When you bounce stems, they don't listen to the group in process. Oh yeah, because I took off all the stem. Sorry, I took off all the buses when we I put this back on, didn't I? So that explains that. Right, we need those drums to really start cutting through now. All right, that's our first point of action. I go quite heavy on groups, so I'm not big on stem mixing. See, that's what I do. I tend to do, like, I mix every stem, but then I go into the groups to do, like, gluing and that sort of thing. There we go. The hell? Where's my kick leading to? Kick bus. Side chain. Is my side chaining not working? Kick bus. That's bizarre. Be right back, one sec. No worries, take your time, take your time. I'm now really confused. My kick, which is here, my kick bus even. Is it literally not loud enough? Okay. Alright, Pigeon needs a boost. Where are you, Pigeon? Maybe I should do... The bass guitar is basically two different basses that are sort of glued together. I should probably glue those a bit nicer together, right? And then put that group into... You guys can't see the mixer channel. Oh, it's frozen again. The freezing thing's super weird, but... Oh, it's alright, we move. One for intake, probably. Good glue compressor, my guy. What would you use for a good glue? I don't even think I have a glue compressor. Imagine making music. Couldn't be us, dude. Couldn't be us. My thing's frozen again. I'm proud of you two, Secret Structures. Literally remaking a project from 2023. Secret Structures, make sure you say hi to the VOD Nation as well. I might put a tiny bit of like a bit more color onto the bass guitar, like just a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. Bit more energy there. Yes, yes, LM1. What is this tune myself? So, also, how you doing, LM1? You having a Turkish sunshine? My friend Benji 2 years ago told me to make a tune sampling pigeons. So, that happened. And also the bass sounds like a pigeon too. Can't go wrong with a good pigeon. we were just cleaning up a 140 tune earlier, and then I was like, let's clean this up as well. This is all part of my next album, so. Sounds good. When's it dropping? When I finish the album. I'm self-releasing it. This is part of the first album of things my friends made me do. The album series is called Colour Me Surprised. I've got 4 tunes mastered. 2 tunes now in pre-master, so just 2 tunes left. This one and then a Neuro tune. I'm just getting a 40. Ooh, jeez. You getting braces or something? Got a new plate. Like dinner plate or license plate or... dental plate. Of course. I thought that was like, that would have sounded like the weirdest day ever. Like, oh yeah, I went to have my teeth extracted and got a license plate. Like, what? But you don't even have a car. Actually, I know you probably do have a car. Could bring this down a bit. That kick needs to kick more. Too much. Did you guys like have the tooth fairy much? Not saying that it wasn't an American thing or anything like that, but like was the tooth fairy something you guys did at home? Because I don't remember having a tooth fairy thing. Like, I don't remember that being part of my childhood. Always livid. Can I ask how much the tooth fairy bestowed upon you? I might actually process that kick a bit more, because it's sounding a bit too... No, I don't want a utility, that's the wrong one. I needed a splitter. No, I don't need a low, medium, high split. I just need a low, high. And then put you in here. My guy's back with food. What you got? What you got? You got some chicken wings, boss? Ham, cheese, and aioli sandwich. I didn't know you were fancy like that, my guy. Oh, he's got a right corker, sunshine. It's frozen again! I realize I don't have enough sweeps on this. Skill issue, they say, bro, honestly, it feels like that for real, for real. Too loud. So this right here, I've got a bit of a vocal source that I now process all my vocals with. Shout out to Lomic on the advice on this one. Lomic's a ledge. Love that guy. But yeah, he showed me this and I was like, okay, I'm now processing all of my vocals using this. 8 dials, a bunch of FL stuff. Done. Let's just bring this down in volume. There we go, look at that. The picture needs to be louder though. How is it freezing every time? Okay, so my mouse is moving, right? I go here. Vocal source, there we go. And that moves. Right. I was saying, yeah, Tulomic showed me this recently, the vocal source, right? 8 dials, links to a bunch of FL stuff. Where is it in OBS? I don't know, it's on display. I mean, what I could do is, hold on. We'll try that. We'll see how that plays out for a bit. I was doing screen, so I'll do window capture now, see if that's better. Right. Yeah, so sorry, where was I? Yeah. Vocal source, 8 dials. I just chuck it on all my vocals now. Just makes it a lot easier to process. Yeah, shout out Mr. Tulomic, the Don Dada. If you guys spot something in the mix that's a bit too odd, let me know. So he's Ableton. Well, the place where you get this from has an Ableton version. The Ableton stuff does actually more. Like there's one for like, I think there's one for like spoken word, one for backing vocals, one for regular. The FL version only has one for just all vocal. But yeah, we were in the studio together a few months ago. And then he showed me that when we were in the studio together. We made 2 tunes. Hopefully they'll come out at some point. I'll be right back. You guys see my shirt, by the way. Freaking Ainsley Harriott. Don't get why my sidechain's not working. I think it literally just isn't hitting hard enough. I saw some Ainsley couch throws and pillows. I can't think of anything more disturbing. So is that why you bought them all? Bought the company. I knew it. LM1 Enterprises. He gets us all to do music for off-while recordings, but it's only to fund his crippling addiction to Ainsley Harriott. It's crazy out here. I love that spin back. It's just so cheeky, I like it. Now, you know what? This tune's called Smack My Pidge Up, right? It needs more pigeon. It needs more pigeon. Let's have a listen for pigeons. That's not a pigeon, but I feel like Intake would make something with this. We just need a bit of high-pitched female vocals, deep drums. And that's an Intake tune there. Alright, let me actually look for a pigeon. If I reverse that, that'll be quite a nice little... Can't believe I'm researching pigeons. The things I do to make my chat laugh is crazy. Put some delay on the reverse pigeon, and then we'll need to EQ him down as well. And it should just add a tiny bit of extra texture. Yeah, there you go. Just like a nice little thing like that. I think I'm going to change my alias to Setback. No joke, Setback is a pretty cool alias. It's probably taken, but it's a cool alias. What? I'm looking at the wrong thing. I've been turning up the wrong pigeon. There we go. I don't get how it bricks your OS, it's so mad. Honestly, Mike, I'm just hoping for your sake, like that's it for computer issues. Meanwhile, here I am not being able to actually like my screen is just doing mad things right now. There we go. Sorry about that. That screen, you know what? I feel so bad for.
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly. I feel so bad for the VOD watchers right now who are like, why does the screen keep freezing? Tickle the universe's tank. Facts. Why would you do it just to get what you want? Just do it just for fun, man. Be the taint scratcher. Mike received 3,500 points. Oh shoot! How do I do this again? Add points. LM1 3,500. There you go. Enjoy your points, sir. I need to find a way to do that via OBS because that's going to be long otherwise. What kind of scam is that, bro? It's just, you know, get some points, gamble them away. Exclamation mark slots to play the slot machine game here on this channel. Or you can fight other people as well. I think the commands are somewhere. You can fight each other as well if you want. I think it's exclamation mark duel. Choose the username, choose the number of points you want to wager. And there's just gambling your points. You still only have 150 points. What the hell? I added you points. What do you mean? Oh wait, this isn't your channel points. This is your other points. You have two sets of points on this channel. Like your channel points are completely different. It literally, if you do exclamation mark, I think if you just do exclamation mark points or something, you should see how many points you have. I lost my points. You know, I forgot to actually check. How's this look on span? No! Secret structures, no! Look at LM1. The world is on his side today. Bring the balance down of this a bit more. Here is your nothing. Wait. Secret Structures, your Tangier didn't work? What the hell? That's a bit weird. Oh snap, Miss Grey is here. Let's go! We don't call her MG, we call her Your Majesty. Make sure you get that right, Secret Structure. Donkey! Oh, there it is. Pop in and say hey. Well, hey to you. How you doing? And won 2 in a row. Gray, you're doing okay, yeah? Oh, that's the wrong one. I was looking for G clip, not Pro G. Okay, thank you, Chain. Let's go. Speaking of LM1, actually, you know what? If people don't know, not this Saturday, but next Saturday on my channel, there will be a K2T back-to-back Miss Grey set. So you know, make sure you lock in for that. That's next weekend on the 30th. We're gonna have a vibe. Expect brand new tunes, a bootleg I've done just for the session, a lot of Miss Grey boogieing and dancing about, and us probably wearing matching football shirts. Is that too bass heavy, do you guys think? It's quite wide balance on span. Okay, the low pass test is doing okay. Back-to-back dresses pigeon. I should do that. For like, we should like when I do drop this tune, I should do a pigeon set, like dressed up as a pigeon. That's a good shout. Someone gets me a pigeon suit, please. Not for next weekend with Gray. This is my own thing. Bro's better. Okay. Whoa, bread. I've only got one thing to say about bread right now. Man, the pigeon is so quiet. Speak up. Oh yeah, back-to-back Ainsley. Yeah, that's right. Yep, shout out Ainsley. See? Look how happy he is. Just use the vocal magic. Mike, this is why you and I are just like that, you know? I just noticed the screen's frozen again. This entire stream has just been this entire stream has just, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. All I have to do is just press restart. Auto-tune. I don't think we need to auto-tune the pigeons. We just need to put some more sauce and glue on the pigeons. It was a PT shit, man. Imagine I get banned in seconds. Okay. I think that's a bit better now. Wasn't he found not guilty or something, right? What are you gaming, Matt? I want to know. We haven't... Actually, no. We played GeoGuessr last weekend. Got with some, but they're going for others. Oh, really? Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he got off with everything. Lil Warcraft 3, some of the room 3. Check you out. Alright, chat. There's been a lot of mixing down on this one tune. What do we think? I probably have to do another session on it. Probably not a stream session on it, but I'll probably like let's just have a listen. That is too harsh. That is so resonant. Start again. How is that in my house? Hate this. How far are you from home? Can't really hear what you're making on these laptop speakers anyway. Can you hear me? But I assume you can. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 years for that. Oh shit. At least you got air. That's what I get paid for. Paid in for my music. I just get paid in air. That guy needs to come up. Pigeons coming through better now. Yeah, exactly. I love the fact we're seriously mixing down pigeons. Only my screens, right? Next issue of computer make your picture. Exactly. Like, you know how for a lot of how in a lot of DMB like track breakdowns, they're always like, yeah, I synthesized a snare using Serum 2, and then I opened my drums and I went, whoa, those are some sick drums, sunshine, right? I just feel like with this, if I had to do a track breakdown of this, I was like, I'll just be like, pigeon go cuckoo. Like, that's all I can say. Maybe the vocal needs to come up a bit. Like, imagine this tune being played out at an event or like a festival. There we go. The arrangement's fine, I think. I think the arrangement's like totally fine. You know what? For your all sakes as well, because I realise I've been mentioning this as part of my next album. I don't know if I've actually shown you the tunes of my next album. That's a funny username that I just got followed by. Sorry. Where is it? The tunes that are coming out on my next album, which is a compilation of things my friends made me do, right? We have this, right? We have This is Mr. Burnt Yogurt asking me to do a hardcore tune. I knew LM1 would be into it. LM1, just wait for the switch. Main inspiration for this was Aqua Sky. And obviously I've got to be a bit of... Good night, we'll catch up soon. Have a good night, Miss Grey. We'll catch up tomorrow, I hope. Much love to you. Tomorrow it is. Sleep well. Alright, so we have that. Next up we have Bexy asking me to do a deeper liquid roller sort of thing. Which is the thing we did last time on stream. This is also me pretending to be intake, to be fair. So there's that. Then we have a funk tune. Okay, so just a bit of funk. We obviously have this tune that we've been making today. So we have that one. We also have a synthwave tune. Then we have halftime sampling insects. That. There's a neuro tune. This is probably the least finished tune. This is the one we'll probably tackle next week. Like, this probably needs a whole redo, to be fair, this one. And then obviously we've got the 140 tune from earlier as well. And that's the whole album. So I just want to wrap this up, get it out there for like early 2026. Yeah, so that's the whole album. That is the whole thing. Oh my god, I just realized I am actually running out of time. I just want to check like some particularly egregious part. I could probably use Soothe to bring down the... That should be better now. Everything's hitting a bit better now. It's just not showing me the sidechain properly, to be fair, which is a bit annoying. I'm not sure why that's happening, but... bring that guy up a bit. It's a bit more balanced now. I might as well just cut through the EQs of the rest. See if there's any unneeded bits. Try and bring out the low end a bit. I was making something too, but your LP's going on. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's LP number 2. It's not... it's funny kind of looking back because the first album I dropped in 2020 was called The Tranquility of Being with the Self, right? And it was a very serious, like, somber album. And then when you look at Color Me Surprised, it's such a, like, a diverse and just very silly album, which is kind of nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. So how many pigeons do we have? We have 1, 2, 4 different pigeon samples and then a bass that sounds like a pigeon. So we did okay on the sampling pigeon challenge. It's so stupid. So there's so Mr. Burn Yogurt actually has a copy of this tune, or like the tune before I've edited it like I have now, right? Also I've got to check my pre-master levels. Hold on. If you catch him at some point, you can actually request him to play this tune, and you can ask for his pigeon impression. He does a very good pigeon impression. It's a surprisingly good pigeon it's a surprisingly good pigeon impression. Give him the update, then send it. Oh, I've only got a pre-master, so yeah, I'll probably do a louder version as well, just for him. Although knowing him, he'll be like, oh wait, I've already got a version of this, and then he'll have 2 versions of Smack My Pidge Up. Because that's classic Yogs. And yeah, to be fair, when I've got all the masters, I will send you the whole album, to be fair. I'll put it on my promo list as well. Even though my promo list is mainly D&B, I'm a bit like... Are they gonna be like, oh, what, you're sending us funk and dubstep and synthwave and... How many genres are in my... And hardcore? And new... Yeah, actually, oh god, I don't have a sing on that 8 tunes. There's no, like, overlap of subgenre. That's pretty cool, actually. That's super cool. While that's exporting, and then I'll just bounce out a louder version. I might as well show off version 2. Volume 2 also is almost complete. Volume 2 sounds a bit like this, and it has a challenge from Intake in this one, actually. Right, so I've got this one from Ancient Observer, this challenge. Liquid tune, but do dubstep bass techniques. Then we have country influenced D&B, which was Mike's suggestion at one point, even though he just said it in jest. So this would probably be album 3. So there's that. Then I was asked to make an 8-bit tune from Caballo. Then I've got the Reverend Kathy Russell asking me to sample martial arts movies.
What are you waiting for?
Perfect music, my drug dealer simulator. Oh, snap! Yep, that's exactly why I made it. Nice and simple. This is super unfinished, but my take on dance hall. Then there's my take on Dance Floor D&B, which I got completely wrong, but ended up in a cool tune anyway. The soundtrack to be showed around Rundown Plastic Talk. Yep, that's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. Then there's sampling Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Is everything ready here on the dark side? Play the back tones.
Did you see Gamescom last night? I did not. Any particular things I needed to see? And also, you know what? I'm just gonna let this whole intro play out. This is probably one of my favorite challenges. This one, I think I did really well on this one. Nothing spectacular last year's about. You know what? Let me look up what was on Gamescom while I let this play. Gamescom highlights. Hosted by Snake and Lady Dimitrescu. Oh my god, okay. I'll let loose. Skate. Oh, new skate game. Oh wow. That was us. Dark Switch, Ever Siege, Pizza Bandit, Chronos, Discounty, Torment Souls 2, Anno 717, Windstorm, Bounty Star. Nothing I really know about, to be fair. Black Ops 7, Hollow Knight Silk Song, fair enough. Final Fantasy 14 and 16 on Switch 2, fair enough. Prince of Persia, Disco Elysium. Yeah, so this one's also on the next album of challenge tunes. Oh. Yeah, so that's the whole of the next album in the series. Challenge was to do an ambient D&B tune, so not quite autonomic. I mean, to be fair, I would happily try and do one of those tunes again. I really liked doing that style. So I don't know, maybe I'll fire over something for you actually at some point. Volume 3 is currently in the making of this series. Volume 3 sounds like this. Volume 3 has an LM1 challenge. Oh snap. Bit of like it's almost like a cheesy love song at this point. Obviously, we've got the LM1 challenge as well. Also, I need to find someone to raid. I'll find someone while I let this play. This one I really like. I think I done well here. Who are we gonna raid? Anyone to raid? I don't think there's a lot of us left because I've overstayed my welcome a bit. But so there's that, and then also this in volume 3. There's also this one. I don't think Intake's heard this one, but We also have this on volume 3. No way have you won again. Damn. Yeah, that's the whole album. That's the whole album. You should do something on a lottery ticket, to be fair, because jeez. Is there anyone on DMB to raid? Let me see. I don't know any of these people. Anyone to raid? Crazy but nice of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, honestly, getting these challenges done and then making albums out of it is the most self-gratuitous thing I could do, right? Just gets me content just like that. But there you go. Anyway, let me find someone to raid. Kaizen, I guess. DJ Kaizen. Wet Wednesday. What does that mean? Yeah, we'll raid them. Oh, for God's sake! I'm just trying to highlight their name. I just want to highlight their name so that I could put it into my channel. I press paste rather than copy. Right. Let's raid out. Obviously, the stream will stay on the stream will be available to watch on the YouTubes. youtube.com/@KCT_Karan. Yeah, we're gonna have some. I'll be back on the other channel on K2T Music for some DJing this Sunday. We'll play some vibes, some good-hearted music. Thanks all for coming in. Go show some love to Kaizen. Bye.